Hello, friends. This is Professor Googlom. On my channel, you mostly watch videos about the beautiful world around us. But today, it's a little different. What is it about? Keep watching to find out. Underwater Bar. In Sacramento operates a nightclub with a bar aquarium for 30,000 liters, in which swim mermaids. Yes, the owner of Dive Bar named George Carpati decided not to limit himself to exotic fish and hired a couple of live mermaids, so that visitors were not bored. Their role at the opening of the establishment was performed by two women, Amy Alejandra and Ellen Hancock, who before diving practiced their movements in advance and made up with special waterproof cosmetics. And professional makeup artist Rose Hill designed makeup sketches for all the mermaids and explained how they could do it themselves. A robot restaurant. Robot restaurant is a hit in Tokyo. But tables at this restaurant must be booked in advance. The first feeling in Tokyo robot restaurant is that it is the 90s of the 20th century, and you have entered a Chinese market with toys, where everything is gold, silver, plastic diamonds, plays bad tunes, glows and shimmers. But there is so much cheap kitsch that it all makes you feel good and cheerful immediately. Robot Restaurant is located in the red light district in the building where there used to be a cabaret. This institution opened its doors for the first time on July 18, 2012, and everyone who wants to visit it will have to shell out $37 to get inside. Although the place has the title of a restaurant, don't expect a good dinner. But here you can watch an amazing show. A mixture of robots and beautiful Japanese ladies will delight anyone. The girls dance in sparkling, lush outfits and beat drums. Laser and LED show captivate visitors. Come a little early. You have to have time to play with the little robot dinosaur in the lounge before the show starts. You will also be pleasantly surprised by 3.5-meter tall robot women in bikinis. They used to be used to advertise the establishment and drove around the streets of the city on special platforms that were attached to cars. Restaurant restroom. Modern toilet. A themed restaurant opened in 2006 in Taipei, offers guests dinner in a restroom. Dishes are served in scaled-down replicas of toilets, and cocktails are served in glasses that are much more reminiscent of medical ducks. The unusual concept of the place is observed in details. Instead of napkins, toilet paper, tables are made of earthenware bathtubs, and seats of various forms of toilet bowls. The walls are adorned with sinks, urinals, showerheads and feces-like soft toys to remind visitors of the final stage of their meal. A total of 11 modern toilet restaurants are open in different cities of Taiwan. One cafe is located in Hong Kong. The original concept of modern toilet in Taiwan does not guarantee good cuisine. A trip to the restaurant will be more like a pleasant tourist attraction in an unusual setting. The food and drinks, as well as the service, are of average quality. However, the themed ice cream and cocktails are worth ordering if only to take a couple of interesting photos. There is a small store in the restaurant where you can buy dishes in the form of toilet bowls and cocktail glasses similar to medical ducks. Hanging restaurant. A hanging restaurant called Dinner in the Sky, which offers its visitors the opportunity to dine between heaven and earth, was invented in Belgium, where it began its triumphal march across Europe. The structure can be moved anywhere. It has already hung in Brussels, Paris and Budapest, among other cities. The structure of the extravagant restaurant is raised to a 50-meter height with the help of a special crane. The guests, fastened with 4 seat belts, are seated in armchairs that resemble sports car seats in shape and comfort. At the suspended table, 22 people can dine at the same time, served by 6 staff members. In addition to a tasty lunch and thrill, live music is also available on request. All equipment is thoroughly tested before each flight. The dining table is 9 meters long and 5 meters wide. It weighs 6 tons like a well-fed elephant. In the middle of the table there is a platform where the waitstaff prepares food and drinks. By the way, there are no seat belts on the waiters. Fish Cafe. If you are planning a vacation in Vietnam, and in addition to the bread you want and spectacle, it is quite possible to combine these two pleasures. Be sure to visit Amex Coffee in Ho Chi Minh City. However, you'll have to take off your shoes before you cross the threshold. It is necessary to do it not because the owners of the restaurant are manic cleaners and carefully follow sterility, although cleanliness here, of course, is a priority, but simply in order not to spoil your shoes. The thing is that on certain days the floors of Amex Coffee turn into real small ponds where all kinds of fish frolic in the wild. Don't worry, there are no piranhas in the restaurant. At first you may even think that fish are just an unusual print on the floor, but in just a few seconds the picture comes into motion and does not remain static for a minute. Fish move freely throughout the space, especially preferring to linger near the tables. Here there is a higher probability to devour an accidentally fallen piece of food. By the way, it is strictly forbidden to treat the fish with food from your table. They eat special food, but you can play with them as much as you like. In fact, the restaurant's visitors are happy to do so. Restaurant. Probably only in the States could such a restaurant as Heart Attack Grill appear. In fact, there are already 2 restaurants. In Chandler, Arizona and Dallas, Texas. They serve greasy shakes, huge burgers, fries, Coke and candy. And waitresses dressed as sex shop nurses serve the guests. A customer's order is called a prescription. And the guests go there not so much to eat as to have fun. By the way, the guests are dressed up in hospital patients' nightgowns. The restaurant was founded by John Basso in 2005. The idea of such a restaurant came to the man when he was writing a marketing plan for a fitness studio. And here's the restaurant's menu. The cheapest and simplest burger costs $7.35. And the most expensive one will cost $12.87. By the way, the quadruple bypass burger contains 8,000 calories and is the most dangerous burger in the world. There are various promotions at the restaurant. For example, if your weight exceeds 160 kilograms, you will be fed a burger for free. And those who order a triple or quadruple burger will be taken to their car in a wheelchair after eating. A restaurant with a cemetery. All cultures have different attitudes to life and death, so what seems immoral and immoral to some people, others approve of, or even smile indulgently at. Perhaps only in India, where reincarnation is the most important part of religion, a restaurant built in the middle of an old Muslim cemetery could appear. New Lucky Restaurant in Ahmedabad is a unique place where hundreds of visitors come for a cup of tea. The lucky customers sit next to the graves and joke that the tea with milk and a muffin at this restaurant is really worth dying for. Krishan Kutty Nair, the owner of the place, sees nothing wrong with his customers spending time near graves. On the contrary, he is sure that this is the key to success. Visitors calmly treat such an extravagant neighborhood. Many are even happy to have a cup of tea after visiting their dead relatives. Although there are those who have nothing to do with the nearby graves. Old people come here to argue about politics, and young people even make romantic dates in the restaurant. Friends, don't hesitate to write comments under the video about what else you would like to learn. I will definitely fulfill your wish. Bye for now.